Couture here, and in today's guitar lesson I'm going to present a really cool idea to you about using rhythm in your guitar solos, right? So really thinking rhythmically, maybe thinking like a drummer, or thinking like some other thing, other instrument, but either way, just thinking about rhythms. I think this is something that can be really unique. You can bring a really unique flavor to your playing and be really tasty with rhythms, right? So instead of just playing shredding or whatever, where you're playing the same rhythm the whole time, we're going to think about playing different rhythms to add some cool sounds, right? So how can we do this, right? Here's an abstract thought that probably most people don't present to you, but let's think of like a drum beat in our head. This is kind of cool. Think about what a drummer would play, all right? So I'm going to play this loop. It's in G minor, anything you want in G minor, but we're going to be focusing on rhythm mostly, so you can just play one note even if you want to. I'll experiment with one note first. Check it out. Okay? If you hear the rhythm of this loop, it's like it's the same every time. Right? That's the rhythm. Now, this is just a chord notes. Da, 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 1, 2, right? But check this out, like. So I added a new rhythm on top of that. I can take that idea and play with it, right? And that could be like a drummer, right? Maybe with the cymbals, something like that. So I take that rhythm and I move it around with the scale. Right? See what I'm doing? So I'm using rhythm to get some creative ideas, rather than just doing whatever I normally do. And also, it can be very boring to hear somebody play the same exact rhythm throughout, like. It can be boring if it's just the same the whole time. So we can use different rhythms to get some really creative stuff. Okay? So let's think of another rhythm, right? Let's check this out. Without the note. That's my rhythm. Doesn't matter the notes. So that's my rhythm, right? These are some random ideas, but it's really about toying with rhythms, right? So we don't get used to just playing the same stuff all the time. Think like a drummer. You could even take a guy's drum beat. Check this out, like. This is a very common drum beat, right? What if I think I'm like play just like that drummer, but put melody to that? See? And then I can start changing the rhythms. So those two are the same. And I change again. So I use that rhythm. Now let's say a different one. I'm doing there, basically I would at least do one rhythm and repeat it and then change it, right? So playing with the idea of rhythms, this can be really cool. So I want you to think rhythmically, really think rhythmically. You can steal straight up beats from drummers if you want to and use it, but it doesn't matter. Just think rhythmically and leave space in between notes. You shouldn't always just play the whole time without stopping. Next time you hear yourself do that, stop and be like, wait a second. I'm not leaving any space. Practice leaving space. So rhythm is basically patterns, you know? Rhythms are always patterns, between rhythms. But anyway, I want you to experiment with it now and try it out. So in the key of G minor, think very rhythmically, try to create a rhythm and then repeat it. And once you got that down, move on and create a new rhythm, right? Let's give it a shot. Alright, cool. So I hope you came up with some cool rhythms. You can do it again. Really continue to experiment with this idea. It's really going to start adding some new things in your playing. Think rhythmically. Think about being a tasty player. Not necessarily just playing the same stuff all the time, but what can you play that's different, that other people are not playing, that's unique? Well, one way to do that is to think very rhythmically. Use rhythm, okay? So that's it. I hope you really enjoyed this lesson. Please take this idea, practice it a lot for the next month, for the next few weeks, whatever. Just ingrain this idea, into your playing and start getting some new creative things from playing with rhythm. All right, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be seeing you around. See you in the next lesson. Have a great day.